Happy new moon in Aries, my loves. The first new moon of the astro year, the beginning. It's the beginning. It's the beginning. It feels so good. I was meditating with this energy and I feel so floaty, and that it feels like your energy feels so light. Because you have removed so much heaviness from you. Birds are flying by as I said that. You have unpacked what was never yours to carry. And you've unpacked the traumas that you've acquired up until now. You've unpacked it and met yourself at such a deep level within those wounds of yourself, to the point where you went to the root, babe. You went straight up into that. Okay? So, wow. Just thank you for being here. This is a timeless message for a collective. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get right into it. It just feels like you're ready to walk your path at such a deep level. It feels like you've been tiptoeing your way into the authenticity of who you are, and you're figuring out what lights you up. You're figuring out what makes you feel good. You've been testing the waters. You've been just experimenting with how you show up and experimenting with what makes you feel good, right? You're trying new things. You're maybe going back to old things and finding that it's hitting different, right? Or you're trying things that maybe you never thought you would, and you're enjoying it. Or you're figuring out that what you've been doing all along, my love, isn't really for you. Like, you're figuring that you've been figuring that out. Those are those thorns you've been pulling out of yourself to allow yourself to go so deep within the wound, to allow yourself. It's almost like you healed the wounds just enough so that they wouldn't get infected. And then this last deep dive, this awakening that you're in right now, this new path, this ascension to you, is because you said, we're going to take that thorn out and I'm going to heal that below the surface. It was almost like we were just putting band-aids on some shit. You know what I mean? So the first card that flew out is the forest, seeing the bigger picture. I love validation. I freaking love it. You've just seen the bigger picture within yourself, within everything. Your perspective has shifted so much because of how much you've allowed yourself to see things differently. And so you're seeing things in the bigger picture. You're soaring. You're soaring across the plains. Like, you know how much power you have within this now. You understand. You've harnessed it. You're soaring into this new path, into the sun, into the light. Your perspective on everything has shifted to a point where you're able to see things differently, and you're not taking things personally anymore. You're allowing, wow, you're breaking those curses that were put on you, whether they be generational, ancestral, or someone doing whatever binding work, however that resonates. Remember that a spell is simply just words. We cast spells every single day with what we say. And so I'm just hearing right now in that to make sure you're mindful of what you're saying about yourself right now. Because your spells, the spell work could be self-inflicted. Right? We're talking about wounds and healing wounds and looking at things from a different perspective. Instead of thinking of this as you're under somebody else's spell, what spells are you putting on yourself? And so it's like this guidance to make sure that as we're moving, as we're soaring on this path and we're in this higher perspective, that we're also having a higher perspective about what we're saying about ourselves, our path, our life, our journey, right? Are you looking in the mirror and are you acknowledging how beautiful you are? Or are you picking apart yourself, right? Are you dissecting every conversation in what you could have done or said better? Or are you just acknowledging that you showed up in the best you could in that conversation, and so did that other person, and it's okay if neither of you were at your best or one or the other wasn't, but it's giving yourself grace in those moments and not self-inflicting spells on yourself, right? Because I feel like even in those moments of overthinking, we stop ourselves from moving forward on something, or we feel embarrassed so we don't like reach out or do something, or that's what I'm hearing. So again, this is collective, so it's going to resonate. Those messages are for who it's meant to find. But what is the bottom line message is just be mindful of what you're saying about yourself. In this coming home to self, you see how she's wearing the horns and the halo, and there's this embrace. You've embraced all parts of yourself, so make sure that you're speaking kindly about yourself in all aspects of yourself. Again, going back to if you weren't at 100% capacity in a situation, to love yourself through that and give yourself grace through that. And if that looks like maybe reaching out and taking accountability for just how you feel, like, hey, I'm so sorry I showed up in that way, I wasn't my best self. If that makes you feel good, if that can help you embrace yourself. For me, that does. Like, if I feel like something was off, I maybe didn't show up or say something, I will always be like, yo, I wasn't my full self. I wasn't at full capacity. And most of the time, the response I get is, I didn't even notice anything was off, right? Because we are self-inflicting all of this internal turmoil, and that feels like the wounds it feels like the wounds that you have been deep diving into really are the self-inflicted wounds. Ooh, because baby, you're a leader. You are the high priestess. You hold the power. Look at her holding the power, her hands. And she is floating within the universe. And this feels like it's with her legs crossed. It's like the universe of herself. And you hold the power. Look at her, how her third eye is also glowing. Right? It's free flowing energy. So it's this feeling of you are the high priestess. You are the leader of your own life. So act like it. Oh, spicy. I love this deck because this deck will always give it to me like it is. The Witching Hour deck. Honor your cycles, my love. That was bottom of the deck. Self-care. I love that new moons always bring that feeling of self-care, of needing to nurture. So just that reminder of within honoring this cycle, within honoring this coming home to self, of loving all parts of you and shifting your perspective on how you view you and speaking kindly to yourself, that is part of the self-care. But it also does come with, as we're healing, it also hurts. So through that pain, honor those cycles. Honor the cycle that you're in. As in the cycle of this new moon, it will look different for everybody. Honor you. What do you need? Self-care was bathing in a river. Water is always super powerful. Water is the biggest conduit of energy. So what you tell your water you want, it will do for you. Speak kindly into your water. Tell your water it's beautiful and how much you love it. And then drink it. Take a cleansing shower. It's intention. Intention is all you need. You can turn the water on and set the intention of this shower is going to do X, Y, and Z. Whether you're cleansing or bringing forth something. Water is such the biggest conduit of energy. So use it to your highest power, to your highest good. Transmute all energy to your highest good. And that it feels like you're doing that. Or if you're feeling the need to, yeah, do it. Spirit saying yes. Honor the cycle. Do what is going to feel good for you. That's just what feels good for me. I always will also cleanse my crown with shampooing my hair. So that is a self-care ritual I do every moon cycle, and it's how I just like to cleanse my energy, my crown chakra in general. So let's get into the tarot. Ooh, spicy. What flew out? Queen of Pentacles and Temperance. Wow. You are sitting in this, you are sitting in the castle you created for yourself, right? We've been talking about in all these readings of how you're the creator. You are the creator. And so in the Queen of Pentacles being the creator of her own universe, and she's sitting in on her plush throne and with everything she needs in all her riches, right? It's because you're walking the enlightened path. I'm hearing to live the spiritually led path. To live the path that resonates with you. And so it back to the healing of the wounds, you're letting go of what doesn't resonate with you. And so you have no choice now but to move in authenticity. And the Spirit is just validating that for you. Ooh. Cards fell. Okay. Let's see. One moment, please. High Priestess twice. High Priestess twice. And I love that it came out at the end, just like with the Oracle. Whew, the energy is big, babe. Like, it's like so floaty. I feel like I'm on a cloud right now. You're just clearing the mental clutter out. And you're looking at all of your options. You've been the observer of everything and everyone, and now you're ready to use your intuition and move forward. You already know. You already have been able to scope it out, and you've been where you've been. You've healed from what you've healed from, and so you're coming at things with different perspectives, and you're sitting. You're sitting in your dream life because you've shifted your perspective and you've let go of the mental clutter to have the clarity. You've observed yourself in every phase of your path. You've observed where you want to go and to have discernment in what does feel good for you and what doesn't, to allow you to create a path that is just for you. Because you're the freaking secret sauce. You are the secret sauce. No one can do anything like you. No one is you. So even if what you're trying to do feels like it's heavily saturated, it doesn't matter. Because babe, you're the freaking magic. Okay? And you are now coming to a place of understanding that, of knowing the duality in all things. And there's this feeling of you're not really attached. Like you're not necessarily feeling super attached to anything right now, because you know that the direction is so divinely guided, and you're trusting yourself so much because you're also trusting in what is guiding you. You are allowing yourself to be spiritually led because you understand that you're spiritually led. And that feels like the message. That feels like the message. I mean, you've gone through the battles, okay? You've climbed those mountains, you've grown your garden, you hold it in your hands. What you hold in your mind, you hold in your hands. The crown and the pentacle feel so resonant in that message, and you understand that now because you're enlightened, my love. You know that this path is spiritually led, and you know that you have so many opportunities ahead of you because of how much you've allowed yourself to acquire on this path. Everything has been on purpose, and you understand that. And you've gained from every situation, even if the perception of it didn't feel good in the moment. And you have the clarity. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. You're not letting yourself succumb to the stubbornness because you're the high priestess. Like, the high priestess came out twice. She's like, come on. We've been waiting for you. Like, they've just been waiting for you. As in your spirit team who's been guiding you. It's like they are just so happy and proud of you, and it just feels like such good energy. It feels like you are really in the space of moving so in alignment because you're trusting yourself, and you know that it's not going to be perfect, and you know that there are going to be obstacles in every opportunity, but you're focusing on your perspective on the opportunity and the fact that you do get to gain from every single one, and you can't lose. Failure doesn't exist in your mind anymore, because you just understand that all you have to do is show up and put your mind to what you want. And you've let go of feeling like you're not worthy, because you are worthy and you deserve it. And you understand that because you're a good freaking person. And your intentions are good. And your intentions are pure. And you pour so much into everybody else. And you've taken time in this healing journey because of how you've just been healing and moving. You've taken time to nurture and heal you and love you. You've taken time to pour into yourself. So now you're alchemizing everything. You're the leader of your freaking life. Welcome to it. I'm so fucking honored to be on this journey with you. This feels so exciting. I just want to hug you. The energy feels so yummy. Oh, look, I'm blushing. Oh my gosh. You may have some spicy, delicious love your way. I'm so excited for you if you do. All right, my loves. I gotta get up out of here because I don't know why we're talking about spicy energy. I love you so much. Happy new moon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I love you so much.